welcome to the Top Gear Live Arena, Richard Hammond, James May, and Jeremy Clarkson!
We've got the racetrack over there, indoors, so you can see the cars and Stay Warm. That's hosted by Tiffany Dell and some other people whose names we've got. Then we've got the exhibition, and then we've got this hall here. And look what we've got! His favourite recording artist is Vera Lynn. His favourite food is winter warming suit. His favourite year is 1953 and his best...
Get on with it!
It's James May!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, like a hideous plastic novelty falling from a satanic Christmas cracker, live, Richard Hammond! Ladies and gentlemen. So I sit down for this. No, you can't. It is a Sunday. Nobody should have to look at that. But nevertheless, it is here. All of it, we should acknowledge that fact. So I give you, and you are welcome to it, Jeremy Clarkson!
We have motorised our stage from the TV show, which means we can do, well, like we do on the telly, news. We can do news.
It is weird this though, because this is our stage, and we're used to sitting on it in our little TV studio, but we're sitting on it in here with all of you. It's weird.
It's like sitting on your favourite lavatory at home, but in the central reservation of the M1.
Yeah, it's familiar, but not
very strange indeed. Anyway, news.
Yes, let's do the news. I just said that to the camera. There isn't there. Anyway, let's do the news with news of all the things that we've been up to since we were last on air, which is many exciting things. I've driven an electric supercar with the rock god. I've been to the States and I went to NASCAR, drove for NASCAR in fact. It was brilliant. You'll see that in the forthcoming scenes.
I've mostly been in the newspapers. Yeah, mostly, that's what I've been doing. Well, they've got it into their heads that I'm Silvio Berlusconi.
Bankrupt in Italy.
No.
You've had a hair transplant.
No. I tell you what it was. I was preparing this item of forms through the ages, and I rang someone and said, could you send over an 18-year-old escort? And...
Hey, well, you know, it took James and me by surprise on that stuff in the newspapers, because we've known for years that he's gay.
It's funny about that, because only one of us arrived this morning in leather trousers.
Yes.
That would be you.
Because I arrived on a motorcycle, and that's what...
And the only reason you have a motorcycle is so that you can wear leather. Anyway, news, yes. Now, a lot of people with beards and adenoids are running around at the moment saying, within 5 years, we'll all be driving cars made in China. Well, we're not sure that we will, because there was a motor show there a couple of weeks ago in Shanghai, and the biggest exhibit there was, well, we've got a photograph of it here. That's the latest Chinese car.
He needs to get such further about that, doesn't he? I don't remember.
Is he actually doing to it? And it's also, we don't know what that one's called, but there is a car over there called the Great Wall Cool Bear.
Snappy name.
Who's going to drive around in a Cool Bear?
Well, not me, because I've decided I'm going to drive around China in the DD Super Lizard.
There's no such car as that.
Shall I check on the back of my hand what it's really called?
Yes.
It's the DD Super Leopard.
The DD Super Leopard. Don't want that either. No, now James and I are actually going out to China in the next few weeks, actually, so we can drive some of their cars. And I'd like to photograph there, luckily, to see whether or not we will be driving them.
Yes, and we will report that. I've been driving the VW Up, as they call it. Look there's a picture of it. It's a small hatchback. The weird thing is that right from launch, they're bringing out some special editions. They've done a white one, which they're calling the White Up, and they Well, they've done a black one.
Oh, they haven't. Well, they're not.
They have.
What, blacker?
Yeah.
You can't call a car blacker.
Well, we know that, but the Germans, because they weren't in Britain in the 1970s, don't realise that you can't really say that.
Have they left a white bit all around the grill? Do its door mirrors go like that when it arrives?
They haven't got that through, have
No,
they?
they did.
That's a stupid, it should be called a VW cock.
Yes. Hey, now, and talking of cock-ups, Richard Hammond news.
What?
You may know recently he bought a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider. So we have a photograph of his very car. There it is. Now he sold that because
I just felt a little conspicuous.
you said it stood out in a crowd too much.
Yes.
You've replaced it with what?
It doesn't matter, none of your business, let's move on.
Well, you're not going to tell everyone, but don't worry, because I am. He's replaced it with this.
It's pink. I like it.
You've got leather trousers and a pink van.
That is a camper van in so many ways.
The thing is, Hannah, you hate, well, we all hate the Volkswagen Beetle. But I don't have a Beetle because I hate it. You do.
That's not a Beetle.
It isn't. It's a Nazi shuttle bus.
It's modernised though, fairness, it's modernised, it's not sat down.
Really?
Actually, I had a little ride with it the other day, but I'm sure I heard it say, at the roundabout, please take the third right.
We've strayed off cars again, haven't we? We're going to stray more. Now, this show that we've got lined up for you this afternoon, it's themed around the Olympics because, as you probably know, there is a running and jumping competition in East London next summer. Are you going?
No.
You haven't said competition, are you? Am I interested? Why do I want to watch somebody running? When I'm driving along here this morning, I saw a jogger and I said, children, let's stop and watch the jogger go by. That'll be great, because it is a great one.
That's the thing about the Olympics, there is nothing of interest to see, really, is it? Because coming up next, the jumping as far as you can into a sandpit competition. I don't care.
I don't care when they say that Hungarian man has jumped 6 feet, now let's see if the American man can jump further.
I'm not bothered. I'm glad you said that, because I was beginning to think, why would you go and watch a woman whirl round and round 3 times and then throw a saucer? Because I can see that.
I guess that's great, but now, so we decided we would see if we could do a better job in the Olympics in here for you today using cars. But obviously you need an opening ceremony. Now the actual opening ceremony that we're going to in London next year, we've been told is going to be sustainable and eco, which means it'll be people sitting in a yurt eating nuclear-free crisps. And do you know how much tickets are for the opening ceremony in London? £2,000.
Really?
Yeah, and for that you get to see some Korean people in blazers waving flags.
It's not bad.
No, it is.
No, we think we can do better, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So if you'd just like to reassemble our motorised stage and fire up the 1,000 horsepower mini engine,
Yeah, we've got to clear off out of here.
we've got to clear off out of here. Because we would ask you now, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome, please, with our version of an Olympic Games opening ceremony steady, the Top Gear Live Stunt Driving Team!